Welcome guys to the patch note for CB0.24. Now, this is a patch note that we got yesterday, but obviously wanted to do it today. And for those of you who are wondering where the patch will come, it should be early next week. So I expect probably Monday or Tuesday. But the official answer was early next week. Now this can always change, guys. And they will probably had some changes that will not be here that we will always see in game. But we're gonna have a good idea of what's coming in CB 0.24. So let's start and let's go right into it. We're gonna have three new cards. One Norse, one Chinese, and one Roman. Interesting enough, Egyptian will not have new cards, even though I think they kind of need some more of the healing mechanics to work. Hell, it will be a rare 5 mana 3/5 range, so this is exactly like the Yanis stat line, but in Norse. And it's going to be a big range since they don't have, right? They only have like Soul Scotty and Curse Hunters. So that's gonna help them in that department. And Hell can target a friendly units, giving them +1/+1. So how that works is that you're going to attack your ally to give them +1/+1. Honestly, that could be really useful with Soul, except that maybe low key. I don't know, but 3 damage versus +1/+1 is, most of the time you're gonna want to go with the 3 damage. You gotta be in range of your unit though when you're attacking it. So, Ninja. Rare 3 mana 1/3, and if you play a spell this turn, Ninja hits 2 additional time when attacking. And what I think is that, okay, for example, like the 2 additional times will count as 1 attack, meaning that he will not get 3 times the return damage, right? And so he will hit, instead for 1, he will hit 3 times for 1, and then the opponent will attack him back. So, for example, if you transfuse Ninja, he will attack for 9, right? That could be really good. Is there anything else in the Chinese Pantheon that can buff him? I don't think so. Wasn't it like something that gave +1/+1 and immune for 1 turn? Not sure if they remove the +1/+1, but it's gonna be a little bit awkward to play, and he's not range also, so yeah, some people will play it maybe instead of Chang'e Transfusion, Jinja Transfusion, but it will be interesting. And also, if you play 5 spell, it doesn't matter. You just need to play 1, so there's also that with the card. And then we got Shackles in Roman, which was a card that was supposed to be released last patch, but it didn't because probably it got some bugs or anything. So it's gonna be a rare 2 mana. You select 2 adjacent units, and if they move away from each other, both take 3 damage. That is a lot of condition, right? First, they have to be adjacent, and second, like they have to move away from each other. I mean, obviously, if you combine it with Blink, well, it's gonna be easy. Like a 4 mana deal 3 damage to 2 adjacent units. But except that, sorry, a little bit sick. Okay, sorry. It will be a little weird. But I definitely can see that works, especially because it's 2 mana. And if is there any displacement? Discord maybe. Discord. Um, but yeah, and surprisingly enough, we didn't got Nox. That was supposed. Yeah, I don't think it's in balance. Is there? Nox, Nemesis? No, it's not. Okay. So moving forward into balance, Bull Demon King. His health will be increased from 5 to 6. Okay, maybe we're gonna see some Bull Demon Kings. I know Harvest really want to push this card, but um, having a 3/6 for 5 will be interesting. It's gonna definitely survive a little bit more. Brood got massive change. That's actually a rework, and his mana cost got increased from 3 to 7. He will now have his attack from 2 to 7 and his health to 4 to 6. So he's a 7 mana 7/6. He doesn't no longer have ward. Instead, he has protect 2 for himself. That is really scary, right? Because no matter what attacks him, nothing will one shot him unless it has 8 attack. And one in the game has 8 attack. Nothing, exactly. So Brood's gonna take multiple attacks to go down, and multiple little range units will do nothing against the Brood since because of the protect too. Honestly, I think they're not gonna release it like that. He's probably going to be released with a protect one or something because that is way too powerful. Or they're going to lower his health. That's really a sticky minion. Of course, this is weak to like anything that stuns him, anything that um, for example, um, uh, how do you call it? Bellona, who constantly blink it away unless you're Bellona yourself. Rebois, recalls, um, and some spells like yeah, execute. And yeah, there's some counters, but still, it's really hard on board to deal with that with some units. Xiao Fang no longer has guard, new passive immune melee. Xiao Fang, was starting as a guard, then he got changed for this one, and then he got rechanged for guard, and he is now again with that new passive. But before he was a 4/3, and now he is a 3/5, which means that he will survive more the range units. And that is a big deal, honestly. And 3 free attack each turn. It's really good. Yeah, Xiaofeng will probably be in the meta, I'm telling you guys. Um, so maybe Brute also. You cannot have too much of 7 mana cost in your deck, so maybe not in like Zeus where they want Ares. And it's still going to be played like Blade Master is 7 mana also, so you will have to make some choices. Cupid. Cupid basically is a new card, honestly. He's still a 4/2 for 4, but his new ability is a War Cry, and he selects an enemy unit and deals 2 damage to them and all adjacent enemies at the start of your next turn. And then your opponent at their turn, they're just gonna spread out. You know what I'm saying? Like unless you like pin them down slash stun them, or like shackles them or something like that. It's really, really it's really weird, especially uh if the unit dies, will it trigger now? That's something that we need to know more when the patch drops. Equipped Bowman, attack reduced 2 to 1, health reduced 2 to 1. And it's still a 3 for a 1/1 that's bound to 1/1 Archer. That's definitely a big nerf, and I expected that it will be removed for a lot of the list. And like he's also on my tier list, he was really, really high up there. And yeah, that's definitely going to make him more into a balance card, maybe a weak card. We'll have to see. Guan Yu, when a cost increase for 5 to 6, well, now Annihilation will definitely be better than Guan Yu with that nerf. No more fight between these two for the top card in the game, in my opinion. Yeah, Guan Yu is still going to be really strong since the Crash and Blades cost 0 and Contemplation is 1 mana. So yeah. Fenway, attack increase from 5 to 6. That's just going to make him, if you can't deal with Fenway, he's just going to punish you even harder for not having a board. Fenway with 6 attack also will be kind of good against Brute. But yeah. Hercules is also a new kit completely. So attack increased from 2 to 5 and health reduced to 8 to 5. So basically he's a 5 mana 5/5 and a Warcry. He deals 1 damage to 1 units and pulls them to you. This could be combined with the new Shackles, which I really love. Um, and like it doesn't really work well with Cupid though. Like that's in some like Cupid. I don't know. I don't think that's really good. And that could also mean that you can combine it for dishonorable if you don't want to make them adjacent and stuff like that. So Hercules, I really love that new ability, combining much more with the Pantheon instead of self-centered around his own, card like he is right now. Gang, health increase from 4 to 5. Okay, this doesn't seems like a huge deal, but it's actually really better than you think, guys, because Kang, the reason why you don't see a lot of Kangs is that Kangs with 4 health gets hard punish if your opponents play a Blade Master and kills your Kang, right? Now that Kang survives the Blade Master, it's going to be a little bit harder to deal with him, so we may saw some Kangs like to counter some like Needs, Anubises, Nemesis, even some Hades, some Sagittarius, Scotties, you name it. There's a couple of Raven units that can be hard punished by Kang here. Nemesis, dropping a health instead of having 2, she will have 1. That's a necessarily change in my opinion. We should have that a long time ago. I'm glad it finally make it. Um, So yeah, I mean, a Nemesis is going to still be strong, but at least now playing a first turn a Nemesis, it will be a lot weaker than it is right now. Cyrus got buffed. His attack went from 5 to 7, so basically he's a 7. Sorry, 7 mana 7/7 that gets reduced if your unit dies on your turn. But why will you make your units die on your turn? It's just really awkward to me right now. There's not, I mean, unless you're P1, but there's not really any point into doing that. You don't have the ISIS to revive them anymore, so yeah. Scarab Blessing. Scarab Blessing basically is now will give a friendly afterlife resurrect. It's gonna act like Isis instead of acting like now, so the unit that will spawn will be a new unit instead of the same unit. The ropes mana cost increased from 2 to 3. Attack increased from 1 to 5. Health reduced from 3 to 1. No longer has gore, now has health. So he's a 3 mana 5/1 stealth. And that could be big. Like it's kind of a mini Loki, but Loki can teleport. This guy can't, so you can body block him. If you can like get a rushing thunder, he will die. If you get like an Imperial Archer snipe, he will die. Obviously, maybe if they fix the bug with dishonorable not working on stealth unit, dishonorable will kill him. Of course, counter him, but if you fatalis that guy, it can also deal 10 damage pretty easy, or sprint. If you combine it in Bellona can use the blink just to make a, kind of a Loki. Also, Tenacity got reintroduced into the game, and mana cost went up from 1 to 2. Not only that, now Tor got also a bit of a change. He has now charge, and he lost 2 attack, but he still gets the bonus, right? Keep that in mind. So that's going to be interesting. Tor is going to be at least a decent aggressive now card. And like that was the problem with Norse. Norse didn't have a 4-drop that was aggressive and impactful in the board. Tor will now bring that. So I love that change to Tor, honestly. I don't like charge cards, but Tor at least, it's not too bad as like Soul when it was abusing the in-game's mechanics and had charge. And finally, but not least, Storm Warden attack increase from 5 to 6, and obviously the one that you spawn when he dies. So yeah, all in all, I think we have some really good balance change, some really good new cards. A little bit sad that Athena didn't got nerfed in this one, and maybe Annihilation goes up to 7 will have been really good also. But um, you know, overall, they have some really good changes. There's some changes we don't really care, like the fan way and like Oh, the Scarab Blessing. I guess just to be more in line. The Osiris is also like okay. Um, yeah, and some really meta defining like the Cryptid Bowman, the Guan Yu. Anyways, and into the bug fix like updated tooltip, description of protect, stun, and charge should be more really reflect what they do. Like we really needed that. So that's good. Fix an issue where March could not be played on Inferno Cannon. Yeah, that was annoying. Like, yeah, you still don't get the movement, but at least get the attack. Fix number instant of status buff. The buff text is playing incorrectly. Of course, there was that. Fix an issue where Dragon Key will not deal damage. You need to turn to Stone by Medusa. Yeah, and the Flag of Annual also. I don't know if they're going to fix that. Fix an issue where Tina Warcry will not deal damage to unit with spell immunity. Yeah, this is not only a Tina. There's a lot of stuff like that. Fix an issue where Dishonorable was counting banish friendlies at Saturn. Yeah. Oh, yeah. And fix an issue where Ascension had to be cast on tile. This will not activate on click. Wow, so be careful if you play that card to not misclick on it. And fix multiple cards that will play audio even if your volume was set to 0. But yeah, I know like Cupid was doing that. And fix multiple cards that will play an audio if your no, just read that one. Fix fix an issue where long player names will cut off during leader entry. Yeah, that's funny seeing player names too long. And like my name was not Dead Walker 7000, it was at Walker 17 because of that. Anyways, guys, thank you for watching. Keep in mind that they didn't talk about the Thunderdome, which will be like a kind of something like Arena in Hearthstone, and they didn't talk about the rank that's coming back also. So that's also something we have to be hyped for. Thank you for watching, guys. Don't forget to leave a comment, subscribe, and a like. It really helps me out. I hope that you learn a lot, and I'll see you in the next video.